Hi, this is Amy Hooper with the Instructional Technology Department. So, one of your Instructional Technology TOSAs. I'm here to bring you a brand new Tech Tip Tuesday, or Tuesday Tech Tip, I guess. And today's Tuesday Tech Tip is going to feature Google Chips. It's a brand new feature that Google's just added to its workplace. Applications. So, it's something that you can use in Google Docs, Sheets, Slides. It also connects um, to video calling, to your Gmail, to calendar. So it just kind of connects everything together and makes it really easy to do things right from, the simplest thing is being in a Google document. And when I say Google Chips, I am talking about in reference to like potato chips that you eat. So let's go ahead and take a look. Chips are really easy to use. All you need to know is how to use the @ symbol on your computer. So let's go ahead and bring it up. So @ symbol, and now I have a pop-up menu that gives me a lot of different things that I can choose from. So different people, building blocks, meeting notes. We're going to get into that a little bit more. You can come up with files such as a plan or lesson plan right from there. Checklists. You can insert media such as images or create a table. Um, Dates, it brings up headings, calendar events, and we'll work a little bit more with calendar events, and a lot of other different features that you can use within your Google Doc. So for this purpose, we're going to go back up and we are going to do people. Let's start with people. Because this document comes from our instructional technology shared folder, it's automatically going to generate the people who most likely I'm going to be collaborating on this document with. But for this purpose, I want to show you that you can search for other people outside of what Google suggests. So I'm going to do instructional support, which is our generic email. Once you put that person into whatever application you're using, Sheets or Google Docs in this case, you can also hover over their name and it'll bring up some other options for you to use. So you can send an email straight from here to them. You could start a chat or message, a video call. And for this purpose, we're going to look at scheduling an event. So say I want to schedule a meeting with instructional support. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to open up my calendar. It's going to automatically generate an event. So starting to plan an event. I can change the date and time if I want to. I'm going to just call this generic meeting. One thing I do want to point out on calendar is something that you can do for when you're inviting people is it gives this option of suggested times. You can click on this and it will give you a list of available times that that person has. So I'm going to go ahead and select 11:30. It automatically, I don't know if you saw that, but it was 11. It automatically changed the time of my meeting to 11:30 up here. I'm not going to add a Zoom or Google Meet to this. What I want to do is bring you down here to the description area. So besides adding description, a new feature connected to this whole chips things is creating meeting notes. So this will automatically create a Google document for you to use to keep track of meeting notes. And what's really nice about this is that you do not have to have a Marysville School District domain or email address to be a part of or connected to these meeting notes. We have it shared with you. So the document will be created and shared with all guests. That includes anybody outside of the Marysville School District organization. So any parents or other people that you work with, if they have a different email address domain, so Yahoo or Comcast or just a generic Gmail, they can still be a part of this shared document. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save this. I don't need to send it to myself or instructional support. But what I'm going to do after I save it is I'm going to open up this meeting again because what I want to show you is that document that Google creates for you. So here are my notes. It just says the title of this event, which is meeting, and I'm going to go ahead and click it to open. And this is what Google automatically does for you. It gives you the date, it gives you the meeting, If I was to click on this, it's going to give me the link to the actual meeting event on my calendar, so I can get right to there from, I don't need to go to the tab. I don't need to go back to my calendar. I can go straight to here. It's going to tell you the attendees of the meeting. So, and very similar to what was on that other Google Doc, you can again click on the name. Sorry, it's still kind of spinning. There we go. You can click on the name and you can access those same features as was on the other Google Doc. So again, you can send an email, send a message, start a video call, and maybe even add another calendar event straight from there if you need to. For this purpose, I'm going to add to the title of the Google Doc. And so you could change the entire title if you want to. You can rename it. I'm going to add just some notes. So we're going to say Tuesday Tech Tip Ideas. And because I know, or Melissa and I know you guys love getting these s'mores so much, we're just going to say action items, more s'mores. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go back over here to my untitled document that I had started before. We're going to put in some more chips. So at symbol, we're going to come down to meeting notes. And I'm going to select that meeting that I just created from 11:30, and it's going to automatically put in here into this other document the notes from this document over here. Now, some things you might notice is I did make some changes to the title, and those things didn't show up. So I'll show you that in just 1 second. But over here on the right, when it says attach a meeting notes, you can attach this document to the event. So since I'm working in this document, it's now giving me the option to also attach this Google document to my calendar event over here. All right. So as I said, I did change this. So if I hover over meeting notes over this little blue that shows my Google Doc, it brings up my meeting notes. It shows that I have a different name for it. So the attached file should be under this name instead. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select yes to update the title because it's out of date. And that'll automatically update that title for me. I'm just going to dismiss that for now because what I want to do is show you. So now I also know that I added some notes to it. And so instead of going over to those notes, what I can do is I can, click on this and open the preview of the notes. And then all you have to do is simply highlight, copy, paste, highlight, copy, paste, and now my notes over in this Google document match the notes that I had added to here. All right, and so those are just some of the things I wanted to show you. Of course, there's a lot of different things that you can do with chips, but those are just some of the features that I thought were great time savers and just great ways to kind of integrate all the different Google Workspace or Google Suite applications and hopefully make your lives a little bit easier in the long run.